Man,
All
when
right.
when you take the ladder, this area doesn't look as big.
Oh, that's what it was for. I'm glad I figured that out, even though I had no intentions of figuring it out whatsoever.
Oh man, this area looks really cool. Where is this?
Uh, it's outside, man.
Obviously.
It's apparently we're outside of a water prison.
See, like, this is where I feel like the game might have been hampered a little bit for having to call itself a Silent Hill game, because now we're gonna have to somehow explain that this isn't Silent Hill somewhere.
Which supposedly it is.
Yeah, but fucking where?
I really don't know.
I'd rather this be like some big creepy like super prison in the ocean.
I mean, I can only assume it's in the lake. I can't remember the name of the lake, but God help me. It's that lake near Silent Hill. You know the one that I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know the one, the famous one.
Yeah, yeah. Starts
The
with a
one, the
T.
one, the one where James and James, Mrs. James,
Mary.
went to Christmas.
Yeah, their special place, so
Yeah,
to speak.
I'm just gonna keep calling her Mrs. James for the rest of my life since I find that hilarious for no reason.
She's well, I mean, she is like Mrs. Sutherland.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
That's not spoilers. No, like right at the beginning of the game, she's like my wife, Mary.
My wife, man. Yeah, I know, right? If you've never played this, wow, both of your feet were fucking off of that balcony when you swung your pipe. They both went off.
Physics.
You should be dead.
Physics.
You should be dead right now.
I'm just gonna go to the top floor. I know I need to eventually. Maybe not right now. Maybe I need to go to the second floor.
If anything, this looks like a water tower.
It said water prison.
Like it looks like a prison disguised as a water tower.
There's a handle. Turn it.
Will you turn it? Yes.
Is this one of those things where I have to constantly keep turning it?
I don't know.
I can only assume, and that's a very dangerous thing to do, especially in these situations. I can only assume that this can only lead to success.
Only success all the time.
And I clearly am not blocking off something that I need to do.
So I think the gimmick of this game is that each of the environments best represent the nightmare of the individual that is going to get murdered in them.
I would say you are probably correct there.
So, like in the first game, it was the cult person. I do not remember her name, but you will.
I do. Why can't I think of her name? It's oh, I got him. Cynthia. Cynthia. Yeah,
The first
subway
game
person
is
was
the first
Cynthia.
game. The first game revolves around Cynthia's nightmares and Cynthia, essentially her fucking drawings when she was a kid. Just
What are you talking about? She didn't make drawings.
yeah, well, part of her backstory and what the developers said.
Um,
Like what?
I am confused. I don't know what you're talking about. There's
Oh, you didn't
toilets
hear
in the
about this?
cells. There are toilets in the cells. And there is clothing laying there for no apparent reason.
Yeah, free clothes and that bed looks really uncomfortable.
Well, it is a prison. I don't think luxury and comfort are part of this.
No, but Gildan, you know how a lot of the monsters in Silent Hill 1 are animals as opposed to like Silent Hill 2 where the majority of them are humanoids?
Graffiti. I'm a boy genius, and I figured out the puzzle. Or I figured the answer to the surveillance room puzzle.
Oh, you
It's
skipped
light
line.
and water. Look, the answer is light and water. Do we need to keep...
Okay. So the first game was her nightmare. The second game was James's nightmare.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the third game
Oh, owl flame.
Oh no.
Alright.
It's here. Is it here now? Is that it? I see it. Oh yeah, the enemy you're never recommended to fight, but I know you killed him and you'll fight it anyway.
I am a warrior.
Fuck, you killed him! Well, to be fair, I've never been good on survival horror rules. Should I or shouldn't I fight it?
I defeated it. Does that mean I win? Does that mean I lose?
No, kill yourself.
Aww. They're giant slug things. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah. You should waste your time and hit every single one. Oh no, we're clothes!
Well, there's something here. Like, there's paper. Now it looks like I'm sleeping. Huh. Were those footprints? I wonder if they saw me!
Why would you write that?
Because it's a prison and your mind goes out the window and all of a sudden now you're just thinking that
Now
time
you're just
is
breaking
blue
down.
and Wallman, I did not ask you to show up here. What is the point of me fighting you? Oh, there's something on that.
Go grab it and leave.
I really want it. I don't want to get smacked.
Let's see if you create.
I got smacked anyways.
Oh man, Gildem, you are the anti-creative. You were the worst speed. Oh damn it, you had it too.
I got it. I got it. I just happened to
I saw you fucking go to it and hit no because you were mashing too hard.
I'm sorry. I'm excited right now. I got a two-headed walking monster here. He's like looking at me all crazy like. Both of his eyes, all four of them. I got slug things on the wall that splatter. It's delightful. I really need to go down one of these holes, but I am conflicted which one to go down.
Are there multiple holes in that room?
I think there's two.
I don't think there's two. I think those are lamps.
No, I mean there's just there's a hole in the center of the room. Okay, let's count that as one.
Okay.
All right.
You
Oh,
can probably go down any one. It's probably not that
probably right. So here are these weird fungus things. Look at them dancing. Aren't they having a fun time?
Oh, as time goes on, they get violent like a Deku scrub. Like what is the name of the plant monster from Zelda?
A Deku Baba?
Deku Baba, yes. These things are very Deku Baba-ish.
Except they don't lunge at me.
Well, no, there were Deku Babas that didn't lunge.
Oh yeah, they just kind of stand there. It's a diary. Oh man. Do you want to read it or should I?
Man, we had beef stew yesterday.
Yes, I love beef stew.
So good. In the cafeteria, I heard there's a death chamber behind the kitchen. And they take meat straight from the dead people and cook it. That really scared me.
Oh no!
Oh no, is that all the book?
That was entirely it. You put the prison diary in your scrapbook because apparently that spoke to Henry. Sometimes you're just like random diary laying around and you're just like, oh man, they do that? What terrible! I'm gonna put that in my scrapbook.
Gildem, I have a question.
Yes.
Did he just glue the diary to his scrapbook?
I think so. That or he literally took out the page, threw the book on the ground, and just like put that in his scrapbook.
Because the book's gone!
The book is gone.
I mean, I'm in trouble. I stood in front of the surveillance room and yelled as loud as I could, but nobody came out.
Well, that sucks.
That'll get you caught.
You want to know what I think he did? I think he was like standing here. He looked at the book, saw the passage, said, huh, that's uninteresting, and then with a flash, he ran to the toilet, threw it in, and then ran back. And then, before we noticed, we continued playing.
Henry, master of rational thought.
Henry, the man's man when it comes to illogical illiteracies.
Man, I sure do feel like I should scrapbook this diary.
Man, you know you're a boss when you can scrapbook, and that's not what I thought it was. Okay.
But you want to know something really specific?
What?
No other Silent Hill protagonist has ever done like straight up scrapbooking before.
I don't think any protagonist ever has ever done scrapbooking.
I can think of a couple. I can probably think of a couple.
Oh yeah, but I mean, not like in the straight context of I'm gonna put this in a scrapbook.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna save this for later and look back on it and laugh.
I'm gonna make note of my journey and adventure
Through hell itself.
through hell
First
itself.
off, I would like to point out no motherfucker in the world would ever jump down that hole.
I would think you'd hurt yourself jumping down a hole
A
from
little
one floor.
bit. A little bit.
I mean, like, is it just weird? Like once and then twice. I figure like once you're gonna sprain your feet. Second time you're gonna like break your foot.
You are jumping down an actual story.
Like for the third time.
Like, it's not about the number of times, like,
Whoa!
the size of the fall would be a bit much.
Dude, that guy just came flying out. There's two of them! Two of them!
Yeah, I know.
Not one, not two! Two of them!
Kills him, don't fuck up. Walk.
No, these guys, they can see. They're not like dogs. They're not blind as a bat. These guys, they're like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you, straight up. I'm gonna go strike you with my hand and kill you like a fish.
Man, you handled that room surprisingly well.
Well, I realized these guys with the pipe probably a big problem. Gun, probably a good situation to use gun, and I really don't like using gun just because ammo is scarce.
Yeah, and that's one thing that they fixed in this game that they didn't fix in Silent Hill 2, where ammo is just like fucking plentiful.
I unlocked it. Where did I go? Is that the death chamber? Was that the fabled death chamber? Is that the reason why it's called the death chamber?
Why would the death chamber just be a room with two baby monsters in it?
Oh, they do. Do the viewers even know why what you just said and the reasons for it?
Wait, I'm confused. What?
There is a specific reason for those enemies.
For those two baby monsters?
Yeah, like I know. I'm gonna die.
Do you have health items?
I do.
There we go. Fucking drink that shit.
Random thing I just found on the ground. Jesus Christ, wall
like,
monster.
Fucking fight it then! Jesus Christ killed him.
I know. I'm tired of it too.
Like, do you run past it or fight it? But don't just walk past it. You give it plenty of time to know you.
It knows Henry intimately. It wants to take it out on a date with
like,
dinner and candlelights and
like,
serenade Henry. It's gonna sing. It's gonna sing, "Shine," except it's gonna be like.
Man, you are in a really different mood today than usual.
I feel it.
I don't even know how to describe it. I'm getting scared.
Oh, owl flame. Come on, let's go in a field of flowers with open arms running to each other.
I'm genuinely waiting for at some point Henry he stops and looks towards the camera, and then I can start hearing the game and his lips start moving, and all that comes out of his lips is whatever you're talking about.
He's so traumatized he can't even like speak straight. He's just like
Alfred, let's go walk in the forest together. Man, we make really interesting noises.
Is he still looking at us? No, he's practicing some sweet dance moves and talking to something, I think. He's either talking to someone or he's practicing some sweet dance moves.
Do you hear anything coming out of your...
I hear noise. It sounds like talking, but I can't understand a word of it.
Is he practicing his old man martial arts?
Yes. No, Danielson, you cannot beat me this time.
Who?
Karate Kid.
Karate. Oh, right.
Danielson.
Danielson. I never watched Karate Kid.
I saw the first one, and I saw the one with Hilary Swank, which I think was the third one.
I watched the new one with Will Smith's retarded son.
Oh,